Hello everybody, I am Mira and this is my channel. Welcome or welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. We're going to be doing 3 piles and the topic of this reading is 3 different things, excuse me, 3 different things that your spirit guides would like you to know. So 3 important things that you need to know right now. So we have 3 cards and 3 stones to pick from. So I will hold everything up at one time, or all the cards up at one time, so that you guys could pick side by side. But first I'm going to show everything individually. So we have pile number 1 with this card and this little stone. Then we have pile number 2 with the shell. And then we have, lastly, pile number 3. Okay, and here's all the piles together. Ooh. Here's all the piles together. Take a minute to pause the video if you need to. And timestamps are down below in the description, and I may leave them in the comments as well. And let's get to your reading. Hello, pile number 1. You guys chose this card and this pink rose quartz, I think it is, stone. And this is going to be your reading. I pre-shuffled 3 cards, haven't seen them yet, and each card represents one of the important things that your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors feel like you need to know right now. We may get some clarifiers if needed. This is just going to be probably a short, real sweet, to the point reading. Okay, so you guys did get 𝔗𝔬𝔪𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬𝔬 are going through a real big period of enlightenment and restoration here. You guys, I feel like you guys are finally finding yourself again. You guys could have felt like you were losing yourself for a long time. Maybe you were acting out of character, feeling ways that you hadn't felt in a very long time, or maybe you just felt like your energy was off. It sort of feels like feeling like you're not yourself, and I feel like you guys are regaining that sense of self. Or if you guys are still feeling this way, I just saw 111, you guys will be feeling back to your old self in no time. But I also am getting, it's not necessarily like you're just going to be back to your old self. You're going to feel like yourself again, but a higher vibrational, more healed version of yourself. So it's like you've peeled back a lot of the difficult layers, and you've really took a deep dive into your shadow, into your unconscious. You've healed a lot of things, and maybe that's the reason why you haven't been feeling yourself lately, because that unconscious traumas, that wounding, the shadow was coming up to be recognized, felt, and healed. So first, let's get to the first card. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, this definitely feels like the rejoining of the self. This feels like reintegrating. This feels like coming back to peace, coming back to yourself, coming back to yourself as a whole. Maybe you felt like at one point you were just embodying a certain part of yourself, and then at one point you were embodying a different part of yourself, and now it's like everything is coming together to be reintegrated as one whole. So let's just use it in the most obvious terms, the most black and white thinking that I could say. For example, maybe you were very much in your feminine energy at one point in your life, and then at another point in your life you were very much in your masculine energy. It's like now you guys have done the healing, done the work, done the unconscious and conscious work that needed to be done in order for you to finally come to the point where you're at, or where you're getting to right now, that you can safely and healthily embody both the masculine and feminine energies, you know, the yin and the yang, and the yang and the yin type of energy. I also feel like your guides are telling you that like the shadow isn't necessarily bad. They want to let you know that there's bad in every good and there's good in every bad. I don't know why they really want you to see like the neutrality. I also feel like you guys, with this wand being so much higher than this one, you guys are raising consciousness, and you guys I feel like are getting humbled right now, or recently have been very humbled by maybe this difficult dark night of the soul or difficult period that, or awakening process that you guys have been through recently. Okay, the second thing that they would like to tell you, rest and recuperation. They want you to know that it's so super important for you guys to rest. Please don't overwork yourself to the point of burnout and to the point of exhaustion. When you guys feel like you're starting to need that rest, it might be better for you to take that rest then and there, instead of keep on pushing it, keep on pushing it, keep on working until you feel like you just can't go anymore, right? For example, when our car is getting low on gas, right, we go to the gas station and we fill up the car because we don't want the car to just break down in the middle of the street while we're driving and not be able to, you know, go then and get that gas, you know, right? And it's sort of like that. That's what they want you to compare yourself to, sort of. They want you to see it like that. Would you wait all the way until your car breaks down to go fill up that car with gas? Or would you see that the car is getting low, take note of that, acknowledge that, and say, okay, let me go get some gas so that when I do need to go, you know, I'm able to, you know, and I'm not gonna risk breaking down or whatever, right? So they're really telling you that rest and recuperation is really, really, really important for you right now. And they also want you to know that you should be giving just as much as you're receiving, and vice versa, receiving just as much as you're giving. So reciprocity is really important here too. They also want to, I feel like they also want to talk about like control issues. And I don't want to phrase it like control issues, but the tendency or the need to constantly control everything, or be codependent on a certain outcome or things happening a certain way. I'm sort of getting this, so I don't know why they want me to bring this up, but what happened the other day was my boyfriend, and we live at his mom's house right now. My boyfriend was making eggs for our daughter, and his mom is very OCD, very perfectionist. Like, her house is really, really nice. She's got everything like perfect the way that she wants it. And as he's making eggs, she's just sitting there telling him everything that she thinks that he's doing wrong, or everything that she thinks that he should have done better. Oh, well, you should have waited for the pan to heat up, or why are you doing it like this, or, you know, just unnecessary things. And yes, she was trying to help, but it was unnecessary. So it's like, release that control. Maybe this is like needing to release the control of like other people. Maybe you guys are having a hard time allowing people to be themselves, or maybe you guys are having a hard time allowing yourself to be yourself and make errors, right? But definitely needing to release control in whatever way that is. The third card here, we have the Seven of Wands. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, and that sort of ties into both of these cards as well. Don't overwork yourself. Work smarter, not harder. So if there is a way that you can get everything that you need to get done in a faster, more efficient way, or in a way that is just as efficient, but it takes less energy out of you, it depletes you less, that is the way that you need to go. Also, the road less traveled by sometimes is the best road to take. I'm hearing the scenic route. Maybe you guys are, I'm hearing comparing. Maybe you guys are comparing yourselves to other people in your life, maybe that have things the way that you want them, or maybe there's a lot of people putting their input in, and you're really like starting to question yourself, and Spirit's like, don't question yourself. You know what you've done right, you know what you've done wrong, and don't allow anybody to get under your skin, or don't allow anybody to don't allow anybody to make you doubt yourself and make you doubt your decisions that you're making and the choices that you're making for yourself, okay? Sometimes people will be right about the certain things that they say. Sometimes they will be wrong. But this is your life. This is your own learning experience, okay? So you're allowed to mess up in any way that you might mess up. And this isn't saying that like you're messing up. You know if it resonates or if it doesn't, or in what way it resonates and where to apply this, because your intuition will tell you that. You'll automatically know. But yeah, allow yourself to mess up if you need to. Some people, it's sort of reminding me of Human Design, line 3, the martyr, or the mature, I think it's the martyr. They learn from trial and error. They learn best from trial and error. They're not necessarily supposed to wait for the perfect thing. They're supposed to get in it and do it. And if they mess up, then they learn the best from that mess up, from that mistake. And that might be one way that you guys learn. Okay? Excuse me. Let's get one card of advice for you guys here. I'm just going to read it from the book. And then I'm going to read one of these pages here from my Everyday Kindness book that I just got. I love the messages in there. And just for anybody who needs to hear it. So what does pile number one need to hear? No. One card. Okay, thank you. Basil. So you got number 24, Basil. I always pull to like one before or one after the number that I need. So it says Basil, you're due to set out on a journey, be it physical or spiritual, so be ready for a change in your life. In Italy, pots of basil are left on windowsills to indicate that guests are welcome, and in Tudor England, basil was given as a gift to ensure safety while traveling. Drawing this card suggests that you're inviting in a change of scenery. Be sensible about your decisions and your feet will lead you safely where you need to go. And remember when I was talking about the route the path less traveled by? I don't know if I said it, but I was hearing in my mind the scenic route. So that definitely makes a lot of sense. So that is your advice card. And let's just randomly, this one, right? So October 14th might be a date that is significant for you. And it says, in about the same degree as you are helpful, you will be happy. Meaning, as helpful as you are, that is the same amount of happiness that you are going to experience, okay? And that quote is by Carl Rayland. So I hope this reading, 12/12, I hope this reading resonated for you. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to do that if you resonated with this reading. And I'll see you guys later. Toodles. Hello, those of you who chose pile number 2 with this card and the seashell. This is your reading. Let's get to it. Let's see the 3 things that your spirit guides want you to know. Just letting you know, I pulled one card to signify each thing that they really want you to know. And I haven't seen any of the cards yet. First card we have here is Justice. If you feel in any way that you've been wronged, just know that the universe is setting things right for you. I feel like you guys have been wronged. And I feel like you guys, because you guys took the higher route, and maybe, I'm hearing you didn't get revenge. You guys took the route of going on the high road, of allowing the universe to deal with the problem instead of dealing with the problem yourself. And I feel as though the universe is really, really going to reward you for this, because we have the king, or like, well, we have the whatever, and then we have this dude who's all dressed in riches, and then this dude who is all dressed in rags. And I forget exactly what it said in the book, because I only read tidbits here and there if I feel I need to, but I feel as though what's going on here is this is the person who wronged you, and this is you. And I feel as though a lot of people might see you as being the problem because, you know, status. And I feel as though sorry, I thought I heard something. It's just the wind. But yeah, so I feel as though this person who wronged you might have automatically thought that everybody was going to be on their side. But I feel as though people are starting to see the error in this person's ways. I feel like people's true colors are coming out, and you're going to start to rise as these people who've done you wrong are starting to go lower. So for example, let's say, and I'm just going to make like a random example, like let's say like 2 social media influencers have like a little spat or whatever, and the one who is, so this one is the person with more followers, the person with more likes, more shares, you know, more publicity, and this person is just starting to grow their influence, you know, their influencer position and stuff like that. And it's like, because of the way that this person may have acted, may have carried themselves, may have behaved, I feel like this person is going to lose status while this person, or you, gain status. So it's like somebody's losing followers while the other person is gaining followers. Somebody is losing respect while the other person is gaining respect. I do feel like the universe is really and it's all because of the way that you handled whatever situation it was. You guys took the higher road. And even if you did, like, I'm not just gonna say that you didn't engage. For some of you, you really didn't engage in whatever conflict it was. You just chose not to engage. I saw 333, and that was definitely whatever route that you guys took. That was the route that your spirit guides were urging you down. So if you did just completely ignore it and take the high road and say, you know what, I'm not even going to react, then that's the route that your angels and guides wanted you to take. If you did come back and you said what you needed to say, but you said it respectfully, and you said it, you know, in a way that wasn't meant to hurt, wasn't intended to be mean or rude or anything like that, that is the route that you guys wanted to take. I feel like somebody here played dirty and the other person chose to play clean, and I feel like you're the one who chose to play it clean, and this other person played very dirty, and this person is going to be getting harsh karma for whatever the fuck they did. We have the Empress in reverse. I do want to clarify this. I feel like this is like the need to take care of yourself more. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Let's get one more to clarify. The Six of Wands. I feel like this has to do with like your reputation. This is like you upholding a strong energy, you upholding self-respect, self-love, even when you were chewed up and spit out type of energy. It's like, I feel like people tried to tarnish your name here. Can we clarify one more time this High Priestess in reverse? Yeah, the Five of Wands in the reverse. You guys chose not to deal with conflict, or your spirit guides are telling you that if you guys are experiencing any type of conflict in a situation, in a relationship, this is all, I just saw 555. This is all happening because again, this is all happening because trauma is coming up to be cleared out. So you need to follow your intuition, and I feel like your intuition is telling you to really hold yourself up to a different standard. Like, if you're the type of person who usually is a little explosive like me, or a little on edge, very defensive, they're saying that your intuition has been telling you maybe to chill it out. And the more you listen to that intuition, the more cool, calm, and level-headed you are. This doesn't mean that you can't have negative emotions, but the healthier you choose to deal with these emotions, and the less reactive. The less reactive you are, that is really, really going to help some beautiful karma come in, and it's going to help you release a lot of this trauma, and potentially it will help this relationship, connection, situation blossom into better energy. Look, that's beautiful. Beautiful. And look, is that the Two of Wands? Yeah. It'll bring you and this person closer together. So if you've been thinking, it's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me, then maybe this is confirmation for that. Okay? The next card is the Four of Cups. I feel like the universe is saying that you've been, for some of you, this is talking about an opportunity that is about to come up, or maybe a past person coming back into your life, and this is a situation that is old. It's old energy. It's just coming back up as a test, and they really are urging you to say, you know what, I have moved forward. I'm working on myself. I know myself better now. I want better for myself now. I respect myself now, and I'm no longer dealing with this. This feels like I love you. And okay, I heard this from one of my one of the people who follow me on Instagram, and it was actually today that this person said this: I love you, but I respect me more. Or if somebody's coming in to offer you something that maybe they should have offered you in the past, but they didn't. I just saw 835, which is 88. This is like, sorry, as much as I love you, you missed your chance. Or like, sorry, but I'm not open to what you have to offer me anymore. I am holding myself and my life to higher standards now, right? That's really beautiful. The Death card. There's certain things, certain people, certain situations that are going to pop up from your past, maybe even some old patterns and stuff like that are going to pop up from your past, and it's the universe basically handing you a test so that they could see, are you going to put yourself back in that shitty situation, or are you going to allow yourself to take all the lessons that you've had and been through and move forward healthily and leave whatever situations that already have proven themselves to not be worth your time? Are you going to allow them to are you going to allow yourself to move forward from these things, or do you need to relearn the lesson? Okay, let's get one of these cards for advice, and then we're going to read one page out of this book. Card of advice for pile number 2, please. Is this just one card? No, it's 2 cards. Card of advice for pile number 2, please. We have mistletoe. And it is number 48. Now let's just talk about 8. Reduces to 12, which reduces to 13. I'm sorry, which reduces to 3, sorry. All about help, help from the divine. Jeez, I'm just not at all. I'm always missing the page. So it says mistletoe. You've been working hard lately, and you might feel you're running out of energy. Mistletoe is a plant of community and promises. Take a moment to think about people who have offered you their support in the past. Have you taken them up on that offer? Favors are hard to come by and even harder to call upon, but now it's the time to ask. So if there are people that and not talking about this situation, 1111, if there are people who have offered to help you, offered to support you in the past, and you haven't necessarily taken them up on that offer, if you feel like you're needing that help, you're needing that support, maybe it's time to ask them, is that support, is that offer still on the table? But all right, let's get to a page in this book. January 9th might be a significant date for you. And it says, let them know you care. Write your partner a list of things you love about them. While it may feel overly slushy, this kind of positive reinforcement is incredibly good for your relationship. It'll serve as a reminder to you of why you love them, as well as making them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So yeah, that might definitely, sort of, I feel, would resonate with what I was saying when we were talking about the Empress in reverse, right? And that's beautiful. So it says, I'm going to read it one more time because I know I messed up the first time. It says, let them know you care. Write your partner a list of things you love about them. While it may feel overly slushy, this kind of positive reinforcement is incredibly good for your relationship. It'll serve as a reminder to you of why you love them, as well as making them feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And this could be about any relationship, romantic, platonic, familial. But yeah, I hope this reading resonated for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Toodles. Hello, everybody who chose pile number 3 with this card and this stone. This is your reading. I pre-shuffled 3 cards, each to symbolize one of the important things that your spirit guides want to tell you. And I haven't looked at any of the cards yet, just to let you guys know. And I'm hearing, like before I started your reading, I was bringing the cards that I pre-shuffled onto the sofa with me so that I could just lay them all out. But the stone, or the shell from the last pile, was still on the couch, and I heard move the shell first. So they're wanting you to know that you have to close the old chapter before you start the new chapter, right? You can't move forward if you haven't closed out the energy of the past, all right? So let's get into it. The first card, we have the Page of Cups. I feel like they're wanting to tell you that your intuition is clear now. Maybe for a while your intuition was feeling a little bit cloudy. I'm hearing if you're feeling froggy, jump. I don't know why I'm hearing that. That might be, and I keep on saying healing instead of hearing. So they want you to know that you're doing a great job in your healing. You're healing your third eye, you're healing your crown, and most importantly, I heard most importantly, you're healing your throat chakra, okay? You're seeing things for as they really are. You're seeing people for who they really are. And it's really helping you not only clear out certain energy in your life, but it's also helping you make better decisions and better connections, form better connections, okay? Anything else about this card? They're saying for some things, your emotions will not help you. I feel like you guys could be people that have a lot of water in your chart, or maybe you just have very prominent water placements. So like maybe a water moon sign, maybe your sun sign is water, your Venus sign or your south node could, it could be your south node, but your north node, I'm more so thinking or feeling, is water here. If not, then that doesn't have to resonate for this reading to resonate. But I do feel like you guys are people who really work from the emotional body. And I feel like sometimes it might be hard for you guys to to put your emotions aside when you make decisions, but that's really the emotion, that's really the energy that they're wanting to give me right here. Is yes, your emotions should always play a part in your thought process when it comes to making your decisions. However, you shouldn't make decisions solely based on emotion. You're okay. It's not like you slammed it. You're okay. Okay, so the next card we have here is the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're wanting you to really think things through before you make any rash decisions. And it always, this card always, even though it's an air card, because swords, right? It always feels like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces card. It always feels like a water card to me because the shield is literally the shape of a heart. They're also telling you that you don't have to protect yourself now. You can work on being vulnerable. And the more vulnerable you are to the right people, the better it will help your connections, relationships. And I'm hearing like it's going to impact your life so much. You might not realize that a lot of the problems that are happening or that you've been going through are caused by emotional unavailability, or the difficulty of not allowing yourself be vulnerable. This is really short and sweet reading. And then look, we have another water card. The Ten of Cups. For some of you guys, if you're wanting to start a family, that might happen very soon, or if you're wanting to expand the family, that might happen very soon. For others of you, this is about healing the family dynamic. This is about seeing the good things. Like, look at all those stars and there's only one yellow one. So maybe for a very long time, or maybe you guys were born into a family, or raised in a family or an environment where people only saw the negative, or people only pointed out the negative, only talked about the negative. So you could do 101 things right, but the one little thing that you did wrong, that was what your parent or whatever, your guardian or whatever, or even your siblings were pointing out to you. So it's like you could do all of this amazing stuff. You could cure cancer, but if you did this wrong, then you're just a horrible person and blah, blah, blah. So that might have conditioned you subconsciously to sort of have that same thought process and sort of be the person that singles out the negativity instead of looking at all of the positivity, right? So it's like they really want you to work on the way that you look at things, and they want to let you know that you don't have to protect yourself anymore. Like, or at least you don't have to protect yourself in the ways that you have protected yourself before, being really defensive, shutting people out, not allowing people close to you, closing off your heart. That type of thing, it might have helped you before. I'm getting chills. It might have helped you before, but right now it's not going to do any help, and it's actually going to have the opposite effect, and it's going to hurt you and your relationships more than help you and your relationships, okay? So really paying attention to those things, really finding the good, even if there's so much bad going on. Focus on the good thing. I always say focus on the energy that you want to amplify. So if you want to amplify the good things, you're going to want to focus on those good things. And this isn't to say to have toxic positivity and never ever and be like ignorant or just ignore that, yeah, there is difficulty going around, but are you going to put all of your focus on that negativity? Or are you going to put most of your focus or all of your focus on that thing that you want there to be more of, right? Let's get one of these cards of advice, and then we're going to read a page from this book right here. Breath work would really help you guys. We have the elder plant, 34. Yes, number 34. Now let's see. All right, it says, the elder tree is beloved by, the elder tree is beloved by mischievous magic and inhabited by pixies and ghosts around the world. Stopping beneath it for too long may lull you into a long and gripping sleep. Drawing this card is a warning. You may soon be tempted to slow down and take things easier, but doing so may mean you may miss some key opportunities. Whatever waits to lure you away from your goal, don't let it distract you from your focus. All right, that is beautiful. So this is all beautiful energy, but a little bit of a warning. Don't allow anything that may seem like it's sort of like the forbidden fruit. And I'm getting this analogy, even though I don't believe that this is the message this story was trying to convey, or rather, I believe that I have controversial beliefs about what I'm about to say, but it's sort of giving me the energy of like God told Adam and Eve that they could eat anything in the Garden of Eden, just not the apples. But because Eve was so tempted to eat the apples, she ended up, instead of being able to spend her life in eternity and eternal happiness, she ended up getting punished and being cast out of the Garden of Eden forever. So it's like, don't let that really tempting or really good looking thing pull you away from what you've already been working on and already been investing your energy in, because your goals are creeping up on you. Your aspirations, everything that you've been working for, is really just creeping up on you, but you have to commit yourself to it and not allow anything to allow your energy to stray away from it. Okay, let's read one of these pages. We're gonna go with this one. December 22nd might be a significant date, doesn't have to be. And it says, learn from others. Bring to mind the kindest people in your life. Think about how they act with others. Try to emulate their behavior. It will soon become a natural habit to you. So bring to mind the kindest people in your life. And remember, kind doesn't mean nice. People can be nice out of people-pleasing behaviors, but people who are truly kind, yeah, they might set boundaries, and they might, really whatever. But it's because they respect themselves. But when they do things, they do it genuinely, and they are truly kind people. So bring to mind the kindest people in your life. Think about how they act with others and try to emulate their behavior. It will soon become a natural habit for you too. That is what I have for you, and that refreshing breeze just came in the door, and it just made, gave me chills. I feel like there's great energy that's coming in for you guys, and I feel like I'm hearing don't miss it. Go outside, have some fucking fun. If it's starting to look beautiful like it is out here where you're at, then make sure to get yourself into some nature. And I'm hearing even nature reserves, walk around the block, stuff like that. Get that blood pumping, get that energy flowing, get that body moving, because there's some beautiful things coming to you, and you need to clear out all that stagnant energy. 1111. But that is all I have for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this helped you in any way, and I'll see you guys later. Toodles.